Hey y'all! So, I don't know what to exactly title this video or whatnot. I don't really know what to, you know, title it. But, I just wanted to come on to I guess say hey, and give like an update, I guess, on the channel. So yeah, first off, let's get right to business. I did change my name again. um, my apologies. But I'm vowing to just keep this name because I think I've been putting too much um stress or just like importance on finding a name or finding like a persona or whatever. I'ma just I'm just think of one and just pick it. So, you know what? I'm gonna just pick this one. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one, and I do really like it, anyways, because it does kind of symbolize a phase of my life that I am into. Hopefully, I'm I'm manifesting into or whatnot. Just this. Just this like rainbow. Just you know, everything's Gucci. Everything's okay. Everything's sweet. Type of vibe. Just rainbow. Just Skittles. And I'm gay as fuck. So that also helps. Fits. But I'm sorry. I'm talking a lot. I'm not very good at these, but yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna pick a name, stick with it, and just do what I do best, I guess, which is create content, music, just create. Just stick with the name and just create it. So that's the name going forward. Finito, finite, period. I'm done going back and forth throughout my mind trying to figure out stuff because that's what I do best. I think of stuff like I'm very creative, bitch. I'm very creative. So I'll think of shit and then keep thinking of shit and keep thinking of shit and keep thinking of shit or whatever. And I won't stick to it. So that's the name. Finite. I'm gonna stick to it and just do the actions. Create. Just not worry so much about it. Yeah. So I also want to talk a little bit more about, just life in general. You know, I am in school right now while doing music, you know, while doing this stuff. Sorry, don't want to cuss too much, And it's going pretty good. I'm not going to lie. There is a chance that I might not finish it. A chance though. I'm still thinking. It's not that I'm like horrible at it or that it's too hard really. At first, but I'm more confident in myself to like be able to like complete it. But it's just, you know, it's not. I'm doing hair. That's what I went into school for. And just thinking about it, I'm like, hair really isn't the main thing that I want to maybe be known for or like be in. So that's why I'm thinking of if I want to finish it and get the license for it, or if I want to just dip out and maybe think of something else, or just keep doing music and just work, basically, because bills do got to get paid, and I'm still trying to find a job right now. I really am, child. But yeah, that's a little, teaser, I guess, into some other stuff that's in my life. Yeah, I am in school. But cosmetology is cute though. It's cool. It's cool. I think some nights ago, this girl in my class, she has beautiful hair. Like it's longer and curlier and thicker than mine. Can you believe that? But it was so beautiful, and she let me wash her hair and like help her deep condition it and stuff. Ugh, it was so fun. So it's like it is really fun, and I think as time kind of goes on, finishing out this year, I might grow to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm sticking to it. Period. Music can just be on the side or whatnot. And I'll just stick to this. But I'm still brainstorming. I'm still brainstorming. Um, but yeah, Um, yeah, so that's that. I'm in school and I'm doing this. I've been doing it. I've been kind of off and on with this low key. Maybe you can kind of, not me. I'm sorry, y'all. If you see sweat right here, it's very hot in this house because the AC is effed up. But yeah, so there's that. And I've been kind of off and on with this low key, if you can notice. Because, I've been posting here and there, but just dipping because, I don't know, child. I mean, I do know, but, I don't know, I just don't want to burn myself out with, posting stuff, back to back, because that can get draining, and I do still have a life, outside of posting and stuff. And also, low engagement sucks. But we can get on that another date. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling the flow of doing this stuff and whatnot. And when I feel pulled to do stuff, do music and stuff, I do. But I've mainly just been working on, just my mental, and trying to get my life together and think of how I want my life to be, think of the future and stuff like that. But I've also been trying to prioritize, I guess, practicing what I've preached previously on this channel, and just staying focused on the present moment, really. I've been trying to get more grounded with myself, because I can be very ungrounded and chaotic and uncentered, as you could probably tell by me talking. And I've just been trying to, just get my mental right, be in a place where I'm more optimistic and positive and more confident within myself as well, because I suffer with low self-esteem a lot sometimes, and I can really compare myself to other people, and I've just been trying to get better at positive self-talk, not beating myself down over mistakes, not letting it define me, just stuff like that, stuff like that. I've been trying to get together, while also, I guess, still, letting that creativity flow again, letting it come in, yeah, because it's just, I'm in a space where I'm learning to, oh Lord, I was not meaning to get very, philosophical in this bitch. I was not meaning to, but it might get a little philosophical. I'm just learning to not let the results that I get, or the outcomes that I get, like, make me, or like make me look at myself like, oh wow, like like I'm in a space where I'm trying to, like, find the peace and the happiness within me, in a sense. And I'm learning that it really starts with me, and like nothing outside of me is the reason. Like, I cannot hold anything outside of me accountable for me, because I'm accountable for me, you know what I'm saying? And I've just been learning to just try to make peace, like, for myself, with myself, on some, Zen type of shit, whatever, and not focus so much on results, like how much views I get, or how much likes I get, or bad days happening. Like, y'all, my car has been a pain in the ass, like, for the past month or 2 months. Like, this bitch has been breaking the fuck down on me on the way to school and shit. And it took me letting it break my damn soul, no Beyonce, and pull me down the whole day to realize, damn, like, I mean, this does suck, but I don't have to, crash out like this, or I don't have to fucking fall down. I don't have to fall down um, over just, small shit, because life goes on, child. And that's what I've just been trying to learn. I'm sorry if I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm trying to say, but yeah, like I've just been learning to do that because, you know, responding to everything that I notice or feel, especially for me, because I'm very highly sensitive and I'm like empathic, so I can pick up on so much stuff, and it could just really like affect me. And I'm learning to just like not care so much, and not respond to everything because it's just not it's not worth it, you know. And I'm to the space where I'm gonna do this because I genuinely do love it, and because I do love it, and I'm not going to try to force it, and push myself so hard with it, and I'm also not going to do the inverse of that and just say just F it completely because someone said that it's unrealistic or it doesn't pull through or not, it doesn't work. I'm to the point where even if even if I don't get the mass virality that so many people like really really want, and I can admit sometimes I do, even if I don't get the recognition or all of the applause. I'm sorry, I'm so crazy. All of the applause, for my stuff. I still am vowing to myself, just in general, too, because it's not just with music and stuff. It's also just with like my whole life as a whole. I'm vowing to myself from this point on to just do what I love, just be me and just try anyways, because nothing outside of me can ever truly like make me happy, and keep me happy, like that starts with me, and it starts with how I view success, how I view my work, my art, my life, how I view myself, that all starts with me. And I'm vowing to myself to just not focus so much on the results or what's outside of me, and yeah. Sorry, that was a mouthful. That was a lot. I hope that I got everything out that I was trying to say. But yeah, so I might still stick around here. I probably am. I don't know how often I'll post on here, or how much I'll post, but I do aim to still do it for as long as it makes me happy, I guess, or as long as I still feel, I guess, compelled to do it in a way. And if you fuck with that, and if you fuck with me, then bitch, hit that like button down there, bitch. And just fuck with me and just listen. It's cool. But yeah, I wanted to say all this before I had to go in to school tonight. But I mean, I still have quite a while before I do. So, periods, time management, trying to get better. I might edit this, but honestly, I feel like I might not. Honestly. But yeah, this was a kind of low-key, update video / let me get just a little deep in my life / video. If anyone's watching this, if there's anything I could say, I don't really think of myself as like a role model or a figure that people look up to or whatnot. But all I can say is, if you have a dream, if you have something that you love to do, and you love it so much, and you're scared about what people might think, or you're scared of if it'll fail, or if stuff will go bad, or if you just don't know, which all of us don't know. Trust me, because I don't know every single day. I would say just stay strong. Keep doing it as long as that is what is in your heart to do. Then keep doing it. Do it for you. Always check in with yourself to remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. Because it keeps you grounded and it keeps you stable in what you're doing, because that's all that matters. How you feel about it. And yeah, just don't let all that shake you. Just keep doing it. And as long as you have a stable foundation in here and in your heart and in your soul, then keep doing it. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a black bitch in America who's gay as fuck. Gay as fuck. But yeah, I don't want this video to get too long. I'm gonna head on out, period, and enjoy the rest of my day before I go in tonight. And yeah, bye y'all. I don't know what to call y'all officially. Once we get more people in here, I think I might, think of a name. But yeah, I'm sorry. Bye y'all. I hope y'all have a great day and a great October.